Notwithstanding a ruling by the Chief Justice, Madam Roxanne George, on April 20th, 2021, deeming the actions of the government as unlawful when it appointed two Parliamentary Secretaries, Vikash Ramkissoon and Sarah Brown, to serve in those positions, Opposition Chief Whip Christopher Jones on Tuesday penned a letter to the Speaker of the National Assembly, Manzoor Nadir, calling on him to effect the removal of the duo, as well as to have monies collected by them subsequent to the Chief Justice's ruling to be refunded to the state. Jones noted in his letter, and I quote, "To date, the Speaker of the National Assembly has neither acknowledged the correspondence nor taken action while the illegal parliamentary secretaries continue to receive salaries and other benefits, which include drivers and vehicles at the expense of the taxpayers of this country." End quote. When contacted for an update on the situation, Minister of Governance and Parliamentary Affairs Gail Teixeira told Nightly News that while a written copy of the ruling has not yet been made available, the Chief Justice did not definitively state that the two parliamentary secretaries are to be removed.
I have not seen the full ruling, but what I understand from the Attorney General and others is that she did not, in her ruling, conclude that they should be removed from Parliament as parliamentary secretaries.
Teixeira described the Chief Justice's ruling as inconclusive, contending that she would have had to explicitly order that the parliamentary secretaries be removed from their positions for that action to follow.
And that would have been the logical deduction of what she was saying, but she would have to say it.
In her ruling, the Chief Justice in April had noted that the parliamentary secretaries were unlawfully appointed, given that their names did not appear on the list of candidates for the PPPC during the 2020 election season, contrary to several articles of the Constitution, which speaks to the appointment of parliamentary secretaries. Teixeira also reminded that in a similar case where former technocrat ministers Winston Felix and Keith Scott were deemed illegal occupants in the National Assembly, their removal was not effected until several years later, when the court's written decision became available. Subsequent to speaking with Teixeira, Nightly News reached out to the Speaker of the National Assembly, Manzoor Nadir, for a comment, during which he acknowledged receipt of the Chief Justice's ruling and promised to treat with it accordingly at the next sitting of the National Assembly, though he did not state when that would be. Jones also said in his letter, and I quote, "Honourable Manzoor Nadir, MP, continues to bring the office of the Speaker into disrepute by treating the Parliament of Guyana as an annex of Freedom House. We call on the Speaker to function in the best interest of all Guyanese." End quote. Wendell Badri, HGP Nightly News.